Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Antichrist from 2009. It's directed by Lars Von Trier and stars Willem Dafoe and Catherine Gainsbourg. For a guy that claims to love the work of Lars Von Trier, I sure don't have the collection to back it up. Dogville and Melancholia are two of my favorites of his, and yet neither is currently in my collection. His film Dancer in the Dark is one of my all-time favorite films, and yet it isn't in my collection either. I owned it on VHS, but somehow have not yet upgraded to a DVD copy since I donated my VHS collection many years ago. Hell, by now it's easily been 2 decades at least. I'm just gonna be upfront about this. The film is called Antichrist, but it should really be called Genital Mutilation the Movie because the last 40 minutes have quite a bit of it. And we're not fucking around with cutaway shots and insinuations here. We're talking up close and personal shit, and it is not pretty. It is uncomfortable and it is unsettling, but so is depression, which is what the movie is about. After the death of their son, a couple goes to a cabin in the woods to hopefully help the wife with her depression over the loss of said son. I don't know if it is proper to say I enjoyed this film, but I certainly get this film. I think Lars Von Trier was being a bit too blunt with his metaphor, but what the fuck do I know? I've never been nominated for an Academy Award now, have I? Okay, acknowledging that this film goes to extremes and crosses my own personal line, I bet you're asking why I own it. Well, one, it had a profound effect on me when I first watched it. It was like an elegantly scored train wreck. Sure, it looks terrible, but you just can't stop watching. I was completely sucked in and the film had me hook, line, and sinker from prologue to epilogue. 2, I wanted repeat viewings to fully understand what was going on. And 3, I needed a copy to show my mother. Just kidding. She'd go all Margaret White on the disc after the first 2 minutes as though it was Carrie's dress for the prom. Guaranteed. Both leads give a powerhouse performance, which is good because other than the brief scene with their son and a few funeral procession extras, they are the only 2 in the film. But they carry it well. Damn well. I'm giving Antichrist an A-, and I suggest you only watch it if you have a very strong stomach, are not pregnant, and have a healthy heart. Tomorrow we go back to the Fit to Decrepit Crypt of Nightmares films with the film Toe Tags. See y'all then.